Okay, now we will start. Last time in the partially order set, I wrote one remark that word order means, right? The order means frequently we used to insert of either partial order or total order. Now we will discuss about the subset of the ordered set and totally ordered set, right? Now, now, now we will discuss, right? We will discuss about the subset of ordered sets subset of ordered sets ordered sets right, subset of ordered sets and totally ordered subsets, totally totally ordered subsets. First star mark as one of the notes, right? This one we will discuss about the subset of ordered sets and totally ordered set. We'll discuss about the subset. Means suppose this be a subset of A, means suppose A is totally ordered set and partially ordered set. What about the B? Whether it is totally ordered set and partially ordered set. You want to check. That is the thing you want to discuss now. Okay, you want to discuss now. Suppose a relation R. Suppose a relation R defines a partial order in a set A, defines a partial order defines a partial order in A, that is R as a relation is a set, therefore you can denote by suppose that is suppose this pair A comma R is an ordered set, ordered set. Now we consider the subset. Now let B be a subset of A, B be a subset of A, right? B be a subset of A, then the partial order then the partial order right? Then the partial order R, right? R in A induce, okay, induce, right? Induce a partial order R dash for this partial order for B, subset B, okay, in B in the following natural way, okay, in the following natural way. If there are two pair of elements A comma B belong to B, means, right, then this A comma B belong to R dash, right, the relation R dash, that is A comma B belong to R dash means A proceed B as element of B, if and only if if and only if this is an element of B, but B is subset of A, therefore this is an element of A. Therefore, is an element of A means A comma B belong to R. Comma B belong to R. A comma B belong to R. That is what's the meaning of this one is A proceed B as element of A. As element of A. A proceed B as element of A because A comma B subset of A no, but A comma B belong to R in the relation R. R is a relation in A. Therefore, this A proceed B is an element of A. Okay, element of A. Okay, element of A. Now, in such a situation, the ordered set, this B comma R dash, or the relation B is a set, is called partially ordered. It's called partially ordered, right? Partially ordered. Partially ordered. Right? Partially ordered subset of a ordered set A comma R. Subset of the ordered set R. Next star, right? Let A comma be a partially ordered set. Sorry, let A be the partially ordered set. A be the partially ordered set. Okay. Let A be the partially ordered set. Then, as noted, okay, as noted previously, the partial order in A, the partial order in A induces a partial order in every subset of A. Right? The partial order in A induce, right, a partial order, induce a partial order, induce a partial order in every subset of A. In every subset of A. Some of the subsets okay, some of the subsets of A will in fact be totally ordered, right? A will in fact be totally ordered. Right? That means here let A be a partially ordered set, right? Represent this one, A is a partially ordered set, but if B is a subset of A, then B also partially ordered set. But for the totally ordered sets, let A be a partially ordered set, then as noted previously, the partial order in A induces a partial order set. I mean B is a partial order set. Okay, in every subset of A. Okay, some of the subsets of A will in fact be totally ordered. Whether that subset is a partially ordered set or not, right? Sometimes sometimes we can say that it is totally ordered set. Otherwise, it's not possible to get a totally ordered set. Okay, understand? Right. Okay. 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 Now we move, right? We move to next node, right? Next node. Next node, they mention that suppose A is a totally ordered set, definitely B is a totally ordered set. Is it okay? Let me check that one, right? Next node, if A is totally ordered set, if A is totally ordered set, then every subset of A will also be totally ordered. Then every subset of A will also be totally ordered. Also be totally ordered, right? If A is a totally ordered set, then every subset of A will also be totally ordered, right? Now we can say example. Example. Let W be a set A, B, C, D, E. Be ordered as follows. Be ordered as follows. Okay. Be ordered as follows. They can draw the diagram for this part. B related to A, this D related to B, and D related to C, then C related to A, but here E related to C. Now you can say another subset B, A comma D comma E, with order, this one, with order this one A, D related to A, and E relative to A. Here, whether it is, you want to check that whether it is a subset of this one or not first, right? Uh, because A W consists A B C D E with the order as follows. Okay, this one okay. You can say another set B contains elements A D E. Okay, A D E with the order this one D to A and E to A. Okay, D to A and E to A. Here is it possible? D to A, it is possible, yes, because here like it is. And E to A, possible, is it possible? Yes. E to A, they are answer to E to A. Therefore, it is one of the subset of this particular diagram, that particular set, ordered set. Okay. Therefore, you can write this under this one is a subset of a subset of ordered, right, set W. But but B with order. You can now this one, right? D, C, A. What about this one? This one here, C to D. Check that one. C to D. It is possible? It is possible? No, it's not possible. Only D to C only possible. Therefore, it is not a subset. This one is not possible. A to D. A to D is possible? No. D to A only possible, not A to D possible. A to D means like this direction, not possible, no. Therefore, A to D not possible. Therefore, it is not a subset. Okay, it is not a subset of of the ordered set W. Is not a subset, right, of the ordered set W. Understand? For a subset means, right? Subset for ordered set means this relation also satisfying here also. This relation means like this D to A B there, D to B there, B to A there. From the Ransity property, you can write D to A, D to A. Here E to C, C to A. For Ransity property, you can write E to A, E to A. But here not possible everything, right? Because it's opposite direction everything. Therefore, it's not a subset. It's only subset because suppose R is one of the relation in the set B. Already previously this node you already studied. But we studied. Suppose R is one of the relation in the set A means the relation in B also. Like it is one of the relation here A D to A. It is one of the relation here. This relation definitely, if and only if no, this relation definitely is here also. Suppose here there is no relation, right? Suppose this relation here, but this relation is not here, right? Suppose this one have one of the relation, that means D to A or D to E something. That relation is not there in this diagram, then you can say that it's not a subset. Okay, this this order should be here, right? And this order also should be here. Then you can say that subset. Otherwise, we can't say that this diagram not a subset of this one, or this diagram not a subset of this one. Okay, so not subset of this one. Okay, this one is a subset of this one, but this one is not subset of this one. After the case diagram, you can understand, right? So many parts like this. Okay, now next example, right? Next example. Next example. Let this natural number be ordered by be ordered by right? What is the relation? X is a multiple of y. So okay, x is a multiple of y. Then this natural number is not a totally ordered. Why? Why? Because totally ordered mean partially ordered set. In this chapter, I already proved this my x is multiple of y. It is one of the partially ordered set, no natural number. But here is comparable does not work. Therefore, it's not a totally ordered set. Comparable, you can check that one. Since 4 can 7 be natural numbers, right? But both are not comparable. This is okay. 4 and 7 is comparable? No. 4 and 7 is comparable? No. 4 and 8 comparable, but 4 and no, not comparable because there is no multiple number of that one to get uh, here 4 and 7. Suppose you put here x as a 4 and y as 7. 7 equal 4 into something. Something should be natural number, but there is no possible natural number. Maybe it's possible for the fraction number, right? There's no possible for the natural number. Therefore, it's not a totally ordered set. Okay. Natural numbers are not comparable, right? Are not comparable, but out this set. But you can see this set 2, 4, next one 8, and so on 2 to the power m something is a totally ordered. Why? Is a totally ordered set. Is a totally ordered subset of natural number. Natural number is one of the whole set. In this set, we take this even numbers, maybe not even numbers, to the power n numbers. 2, 4, 4 equal to 2 into 2, 8 equal to 4 into 2. Next one, 2, 8, 16, 16, no? 16 equal to 2 into 8. Therefore, we can, for each of the cases, it is one of the number is a multiple of another number, right? One of the number is a multiple of another number in natural number. But one way is there. Therefore, it is a totally ordered set. All elements are comparable. Therefore, it is a totally ordered set. Obviously, this is a partially ordered set. Then each of the elements is comparable. Therefore, it is a totally ordered set M. Next example. After that example, we move to the case diagram, right? Next example. This example. Consider the parcel order. Consider the parcel order in your set is W, A, B, C, D, E. Define by the diagram. Defined by the diagram. Okay. Now, this diagram defined by like this. You consider this set. each of the sets, whether it is, you can check whether it's comparable or not. ACD, ACD, right? ACD, comma BCE, ACE, and AC, and AC, and AC. It's a totally ordered subsets. Is it okay? Why? For these elements, there is obviously, first of all, you want to show that, first of all, you want to consider this one, whether it is a partially ordered set or not. It is a partially ordered set because you consider here this set ACD, ACD, and you have the relation transitive D to A transitive. Okay, was considered transitive. Okay, A to A, C to C, D to B reflexive. Okay, antisymmetric. Antisymmetric means, suppose here you take A comma C belong to R, A not equal to C, right? C comma A doesn't belong to R, antisymmetric. Is it okay? C comma A, C comma A. Suppose AC, sorry, very sorry. C to A, C to A, right? C to A, C to A. We discussed like this example in already, right? How to show that antisymmetric case, right? How to show that antisymmetric case for this part, right? A to A reflexive, okay. C to C reflexive, okay. D to D reflexive, okay. Because they asked to show that totally ordered subset. They are first of all partially ordered subsets. Now for an antisymmetric case, we already know that. Suppose you have the relation here ACD, no, ACD this set. You can say this one. C to A possible. C comma A belong to R, but C not equal to A. What do you think you want to show that again? You want to show that A comma C definitely doesn't belong to R. Is it okay? Yeah. Only possible C to A, not A to C. Okay. Like that, it is symmetric also satisfying. Therefore, this set, this set, this set is a partially ordered set, and also here these elements are comparable because here for this part C to A is possible, right? Therefore, A to A and C are comparable. C and A are comparable. Okay. D and C are comparable. D and C are comparable. Therefore, each of the elements are comparable. Like that, here also each of the element comparable, partially ordered set. Each of the element comparable, partially ordered set. Here also each of the element comparable and partially ordered set. Therefore, it is a totally ordered subsets. Okay, totally ordered subsets. The set ABC and DE are not totally ordered set. Why? Are not totally ordered set because here D comma E there is no relation. D comma E they are not comparable. They are not totally ordered set. Here ABC, ABC, right? Here ABC, in the ABC, right? In the ABC, normally it's a partially ordered set, okay, because C2 we have the relation between C to A and C to B, okay, C to A and C to B, okay, but here you have the relation between, right? You have the relation between. You don't have the relation between AB, isn't it? Because you have the relation between CB and CA, CB and CA. Therefore, A to C you don't have any relation, right? Therefore, it's a totally ordered set. That means A comma C are not comparable. Obviously, A comma C are not comparable. Is it okay? A comma C are not comparable. In this direction maybe like this, then A comma B are comparable. But here this opposite direction, they are not comparable. A comma B are not comparable. Therefore, A comma B are not comparable means in the set A B comparable, sorry, A C comparable. Is it okay? AC comparable for this one, and CB also comparable, but AB not comparable. AC comparable, BC comparable, but AB not comparable. Therefore, it's not a totally ordered set. Right? Okay. Okay, next we will move to the Gauss diagram. Okay, very important part. I think this is in the partially ordered set and totally ordered set. Last one is a Gauss diagram. In the Gauss diagram, we study how can do the Gauss diagram. Second, we study first find the first element. Then we study last element. Then we study maximal and minimal element, upper bound and lower bound, and choice of functions, the Cartesian product, and well ordered set. That's it. Oh, this last end of this part, right? Now we start from the case diagram, right? Case diagram, case diagram. The case diagram of a finite partially ordered set S of a finite partially ordered set S is a graphical representation of S as follows. Is a graphical, right? Is a graphical representation as follows. Graphical representation of S as follows. The element of S, the element of S are represented, are represented are represented are represented by points in the plane called vertex, points in the plane, right? In the plane called vertex, it's vertex line, right? Called vertex, and there is a directed line, okay, directed line segment, right? Line segment It means arrow, 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 drawn from A to B, drawn from A to B, called a egg, called an egg. It is called egg. It's called an egg. It's okay. It is called egg. Okay, egg. Whenever, whenever, okay, whenever A and B are very close, right? Yes. Yes. Understand? It is this paragraph they mentioned that how can't you draw the case diagram? First of all, we introduced the case diagram, right? Here, case diagram of a finite partially ordered set is a cubical representation of the partially ordered set. Okay, cubical representation. Now, the elements of S are represented by a points, right? Element of S is represented by a points, right? Points. Uh, in the plane called vertex, right? In the plane called vertex, and there is a threaded line segment, threaded line segment for two elements, arrow drawn from A to B, right? It's called a egg, an egg. Whenever A and B are very close to them, right? A and B are very close to them. A and B are very close to them. In S, okay, in S, instead of drawing drawing an arrow, from A to B, from A to B, we sometimes place, we sometimes, we sometimes place B higher than A, place of the place of B is higher than A, higher than A, and draw a line between them. A and draw, right? Draw a line between them. Is it okay? It is then understood. It is then understood, understood that movement, that movement, that movement upward indicates, that movement upward, okay, upwards indicate succession, okay, indicates, that indicates succession, okay. In the diagram thus created, in the diagram, right, in the diagram thus created, thus created, x less than y, if and only if there is a directed path there is a directed path there is a directed path, that means sequence of x sequence of x from vertex x to vertex y, from vertex x to vertex y. Also, there can be no directed cycles, right? Also, there can be no directed cycles in the diagram of S. That means, suppose in the reflexive case, in the diagram, you put here 1, you can put here A to A, no? A to A, again A to A. For which case, but reflexive case, A to A, present there. Or in this the case diagram, we didn't put like this circle, right? Very important. Okay. Cycles uh, can be no cycles in the diagram of S, since the order relation is antisymmetric. Okay. There is a related path sequence x from vertex x to y. Also, there can no be related cycles. That means reflexive. For a reflexive case, we input any cycles, and also the antisymmetric case relation exists. The case diagram, that case diagram of an ordered set S of an ordered set S is a picture of X. It's a picture of X. Hence, it is very useful in describing type of elements in S. Hence, it is very useful. It is very useful. Okay, it is very useful uh, in describing type of element in S. Type of elements in S. Type of elements in S. Okay, type of elements in S. From the example, you can easily understand element in S. Sometimes we define a partially ordered set, a partially Define a partially ordered set by simply presenting simply presenting by simply presenting its case diagram. Its case diagram. Suppose you know the case diagram, you can easily identify reflexive case and symmetric case, transitive case relation. You can easily show that it is a partially ordered set. Okay. Now we move to how can you know the partially ordered set, right? From example, we can uh, tell of the theory parts. Example, let A be a set consists 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24. Be ordered by the relation x divides by. Be ordered. Be ordered by the relation x divides by. X divides y. The case diagram of A appears in following figure. The case diagram of A appears in the following figure. In the following figure. First start from here 1. Don't put any circle. Okay. Now you already we draw some little graphs, right? That not a that one not a case diagram, right? It is as a directed graph, but it's a case diagram. It's called as a directed graph. It's a case diagram. Don't input here circle and or a non input circle and this arrow mark, right? Direction marks. Okay. Now you have here x divides y. Now you to put here 2, you put here 3. From this example you can understand. Okay. In the example you can understand. First start 1. You know, you put here 2, 3. It is you can join the note this one. 1 you to join 2, 1 and 2. What's the meaning of this one? You put here 2 here. 1 here. Here. You put This one means 2 divides. X divides y means here x as you are 1. Here y. Then you can put x divides y, no. Therefore, x means 1. 1 divide 2. Is it okay? 1 divide 2, no? Because 2 equal to, because 2 equal to 1 cross 2. It's not also possible. 1 cross 3. Right? 1 cross 3 also possible. Because 1 divides 3, no? Now, 2, okay, 3, okay, now 4. 4, you put here, I can put 2 from 4 because you can continue this graph. 4. Because 4 equal 2 cross 2, no? Then 2 also divisible. 1 also divisible and 2 also divisible. Okay. Now, 5. There's no 5. 6. For a 6, there's 2 connection there. 6 like this. Because you can put here 3 divide 6, okay, 6 equal 3 cross 2. Otherwise, 2 divide 6 because 6 equal 2 cross 3. Both are possible. 2 divide 6, 3 divide 6, 2 divide 6, 6, 3 divide 6. Okay. Now, 8. For 8, you have the connection between 8. 4. You have the connection between 4. You can put like this one here or like no problem, right? But, right? 8. Right. What else? Next, 8. 9. For 9, you have the connection between 9. There's no two connection between this 2 and 3. Sorry, 2 and 6. You have the connection between 9, 3, no? Because 3 divides 9. 9 equal 3 cross 3. It is okay. Therefore, you have connection between 9, 3. This 9. 9. Hereafter 12. In the 12, you have the connection between 6, 12. You have connection here. You have 12 here because you have the connection between here also and here also. There's no connection here. This connection you can't put because you have connection here and you can get here. Connection here and you can get here. Connection here. Therefore, you don't need to put this connection because you already have the connection from here to here. 4, 12, okay. 4 into 12, okay. 6, 12, okay. 2, 2, 6, okay. 3, 6, okay. 3, 9 remaining. Now you put 12, okay. You only put 12. Now consider 18. For 18, you have the, for 18, you can put here 18. The 18, you have some relation, right? In the 18, you have relation between 18, this one, no? 18 becomes 6 into 3. 9 into 2. What else? There's no relation here. There's no relation, no relation. From here to here, you have the relation path. From here to here, you have the relation path. You don't need to put this line because you already have the relation here to here. Okay, right. What else? Now 24. 24, you have the relation between 24. Here, you can put here 24 because you have the relation between here to here and here to here. 8 into 3, 24. 12 into 2, 24. Therefore, you have the connection between 12 and 8, 24. But 2 divides 24 also. Now you have a connection here to here and here to here. You have the connection. And 6 to 24 also one of the connection there. You have connection here 6 to 12, 12 to 24. And 4 also you have connection with 24. Here 4 into 20, 12 into 24. Otherwise 4 into 8, 8 into 24. Therefore, it is to a case diagram. You don't need to put like this mark and this arrow mark. You don't need to put that one here. Okay, that's a related graph. It's for the case diagram. You can draw like this. This enough, right? Here, main thing is x divides y. It's to a relation. For that purpose, you want to check the each condition, right? It is to a case diagram. Similarly, you can draw another case diagram. Now, another case diagram. Now another case diagram. Let V be a set E. The following diagram defines a partial ordering on B in natural way. The following diagram defines the following diagram defines a partial ordering on B a partial ordering on B in a natural way. That is, you have natural way. Natural order means like this: D less uh, D less than equal B, D less than equal A, E less than equal C, and so on. Not that B and C are not comparable. Not that from under this condition you want to draw the diagram. Not that B and C not comparable. Now here D to B, D to B, and D to A also there. D to B and D to A also there. And E to C also there. There are how many elements? But you definitely know that E and C are not comparable. Very important. Sorry, D and C are sorry, B and C are not comparable. What is the graph shape? B, B, A, B, D, D, A, B. A, B relation. EC, but E and C are sorry, B and C are not comparable. B and C are not comparable. Here is comparable. CD okay. Now E and C comparable. E and C comparable. C and A, C and A, D C B, D to A. Yeah, D to A means D C A. D to B means D B okay. D to A old is there. D B okay there. Therefore, like this form, right? Okay. It is your yes diagram, right? Thinking and writing, but B and C are not comparable. Let's take B and C are not comparable. B and C are not comparable. In this direction, okay? In this direction. D to B, D to B, D to A. Here in this direction, here in this direction. Okay? You don't need to put direction, but here in this direction, here in this direction, okay? E to C, no? E to C in this direction. Or you don't have the relation between B and C because here this direction. Suppose you have this direction, then you have the relation between B and C. You can compare B and C, but here both are opposite direction. Here this direction, here this direction. Therefore, this B and C are not comparable. Therefore, it is the suitable diagram for this case diagram for this part. Okay, it is the suitable case diagram for this part. It is the suitable case diagram for this part. Okay, next example. Next example. Next example. The diagram of a finitely linear ordered set. Finitely linear ordered set. Finitely linear ordered set consists of simply one path. Consists of simply one path. The following diagram of such a set with five elements. The following diagram. The following diagram of such a set with five elements. This diagram like this: P, U, Z, Y, X. It's a diagram. For in some examples, you can know that it is one of the set one, two, three, four, five. Here your order is this one, less than equal. What is the yeah? What is the one, two, three, four, five? Okay. What is the cause guess diagram for this one? Like this. You put one here, you can put here two because you have the connection between one two because basically one less than equal two, less than equal three, less than equal four, less than equal five. No. Okay. Then you have the connection between one and two. Then you have the connection between two and three. Why? What? You have the connection between two and three and one and three also. One and three also. This connection you have. Here you have the disconnection. Here you have the disconnection. Like this, you can expand up to four. You have the disconnection, then you have this disconnection, then you have disconnection. Like this, you can expand it. Then you can delete this part. You get a case diagram. You get case diagram like this. Right. Now you understand, no? Right? Now you understand. Right. Next example, right? You again show the case diagram for the following example. Right. Draw the case diagram for the parcel ordering. This one. Draw the case diagram for the parcel ordering. For the parcel ordering. This one. A divides B. Here you take the elements, these elements. You set, you put one of the set A. This element consists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 60. Here also again the divided. Then you can do this program. I think take more time. I think will be checked. You put here 1, right? You put here 1. 1 divides, no? Therefore, you put here 2. You can connect with this one. You 2. You put here 1. Sorry, 3. 1, 2, 3, okay. 4, 5. 4 means you can put here, no? 4 divides 2, then 4 divides 1, okay. 1 divides 4, 2 divides 4, okay. But here 1 divides 5. 1 divides 5. Okay. 1 divides 5. 1 divides 5. This is your 4. This is your 4. It is your 2. It is your 1. It is 3. It is 5. Now up to here, okay. 6. From 3 to 6 there, no connection. But 2 to 6 there. You put like this. 6. Straight line on the right, like this. Now 12. Yeah, 6, 10. For 10 here. 10 here. This one 5. 10, okay. Now 12. You can put here. 12. 4 into this one. This into this one. 12, okay. 15. Relation between 15, 3 and 5. 3 and 5, you have the 15 relation. 15. 5 also you have the relation between 5, 3. 5, 3. 20, 30, 60. 20 means you can put here. 20. You got the relation between 4, 20, 10, 20. Buttons. No. 16, 12, 16, 20, 16, 10, 16, okay. 15, 16. Before that, put 30. Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. 30. Ordering you want to put it. 30. Then 30 means we have here relation, here relation. And buttons. 3 also, no, it's not need for a cap, but here 6, 6, 30 there. Now 30 to 60 you have connected. 30 to 60 is 20 to 60, 4 into 60, direction there. Buttons. It's okay, no? It is your case diagram. It is your case diagram. Okay, it is your case diagram. Okay. Next, we will move to the definitions, right? Otherwise, We can do one more example for this case diagram. We'll do that part. Case diagram. For this example, draw the case diagram. For the parcel ordering. For the parcel ordering, this one. You also A divided B, but elements different. Your set A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. From you start from 1, then you can divide, no, then 2 you can put like this 2, 3 also you can put like this 3, and 5, and 7, and 11. Now you have the relation between 2 to 3, 6, no? Up to 6, 2, just wait, just wait. You can orderly you can draw that, otherwise very difficult to check. Right. First, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, okay. Here after 4, no? 4 means 2 to 4. You can draw the straight line, right? 2 to 4. Now 5. Now therefore you can put 5, 1 to 5. 6. 2 to 6, 3 to 6. Because both are divided by 7. Nothing else. 8. 9. 9 here. You can put like this. 9. 10 here. 10. 11. Nothing else. Straight line, okay? 11. Okay. 11. 5, 7, 11. What else? 7, 8. Yeah, 8, okay. 9, okay. 10, okay. 11, okay. 12. 12 means 6 to 12 there, no? 4, 4 also 12 there. 4 also 12 there. 6 also 12 there. It is your case diagram. Okay. Right. These are the example of the case diagram. Now you understand about how can you draw the case diagram for a particular example, right? Okay. Next class we will discuss about the first element, last element, maximal element, minimal element, some example of that one, and also some upper bounds of the upper bound of this partially ordered set, lower bound of the partially ordered set, like that. Things we will discuss in next class.